that our concrete strategies should have. So we have perform action, and we have strategy 1 and strategy 2 here on this graph, and we want to create the concrete implementations of this strategy abstract class that defines what exactly should our AI do. So for our context is what the context should perform, what action. Now the idea here is that we decouple the implementation of specific strategies from our context through this abstraction, so in our case the abstract AI behavior class, so that we can implement much more behaviors, pass it to our context, and the context will not mind the changes because it doesn't really know what kind of strategy we are passing it. So let me show you in our example. Here we are in our default enemy AI, and it has access to AI behaviors, which are our strategies, and based on the detector result, so if the target is visible, we want to call the should behavior, else we want to call the patrol behavior, so patrol strategy and should strategy, but our AI doesn't really care what the strategy does. It only passes to it the tank and the detector. And let me show you what the AI behavior is. So AI behavior is the abstract definition of a strategy, and the strategy is called perform action. And our default enemy AI simply calls this perform
Let's see.
action.
Shoot
Now
behavior,
we have
patrol
our
behavior.
patrol static behavior, which defines the action, which is simply to patrol statically, so to rotate our turret depending on the random direction. And our AI should behavior simply constantly rotates our turret towards our player, and if our player is inside the target so the target is in the field of vision of our enemy, we can perform a shot so that we can ensure that our enemy performs a shot wisely, so when our player can get hit, so it just simulates the intelligent behavior. Now, what does it mean for our patrolling behavior, for our enemy that would move around our map and patrol our area? Well, this only means that we can implement another AI behavior, specific behavior, and we can make our default enemy use this behavior instead of the static patrol behavior, and it will work just fine. So we have created kind of a extendable system. We can, by creating a new class, extend the functionality of our enemies. So I hope this clarifies a bit the architecture behind our AI system. This is a very simple system. So to implement our patrolling behavior where our enemy is moving, we will need to have some kind of path that our enemy can follow, and an AI behavior that will extend the abstract AI behavior that will perform the action, so make our enemy rotate towards the point, drive to it, and then change to the next one when it arrives there. So we are going to start from creating the path class that will depict the path that our enemy can follow. So let's go to our AI in the scripts folder. Let's right click, create a new C# script, and let's call it patrol path.
Okay, this is what I want to see.
Okay, let's open it up in Visual Studio. Okay, let's delete the update and start methods, and I'm going to paste a list of transforms, which will be patrol points
Yes,
equals new
this is
list
what I
of
want to see.
transforms. So this will be a list of transforms that will be our points of interest toward which our enemy tank will drive to patrol the area. Now, besides this, I will want to have a couple more fields here, so let me paste those. First of all will be the length of our patrol points, so that we want to get the size of our list. If our length is equal to 0 or 1, we will not trigger the behavior of our tank. And we will want to depict this path so we can see what it is. And to do that, we will want to have gizmos parameters. I have used attribute header to divide those two lists and length from those gizmos parameters. And this will be simply the color of our point, which will be set by default to be blue. The point size, let me set it to be something smaller, like 0.3 f. And we will have the color for the line itself, so that we can paint what our path will look like. Now to paint our points and our lines so that we can see them, so we can debug them for others to see what will be the path of our tank, we will create an onDrawGizmos method. And this will allow us to draw our points and lines. And we are going to first check if our patrol points.count x equal to 0, we are going to then return. Now else, we are going to simply loop for each point, starting from the last one, so I equals patrol points.count -1. if I is greater than 0, we are going to reduce it by 1.
I'm gonna skip ahead a little bit because I kind of don't want to watch the gizmos part of it currently.
We will create a new struct that we will pass to whoever is calling this method. And we are going to create public struct path point, and it will contain a public int index and public vector to position, so that we can pass the index as well as the position to our AI behavior. And we could save this index in this patrol path class, or we can pass it to our class outside, and we can access the next position based on the index that we pass to this path. So let's type public, and we are going to return path point, and we're going to call it get closest path point.
Okay, so this should be pulling the tank towards the closest path point in the list of path points.
Vector 3, tank position. Or it could be a vector 2, because we're working in the 2D space. And let me paste the content of this method. So what we are going to do is we are going to simply set the min distance temporary variable to be float.max value and index to be -1. Now we are going to loop for each patrol points. So for I equals 0 to patrol points.count, and we are going to calculate the temporary distance equals vector to the distance between the tank position which we pass here and the patrol points.position. Now, if the temp distance is smaller than the min distance that we have set here, we are going to set the min distance to be temp distance and the index to be the I point, so the closest point that we have found so far. And we are going to loop for each point, so we are going to eventually end up with the closest point to our tank position and the index of it. So we are going to return a new path point, which is our struct, and we are going to call in the parentheses index equals index and position equals patrol points with the index, and we are going to pass the position of it. So now we can get the position as well as the index to the closest point that our tank should drive towards. Now, since we will have an index, we can create a method called getNextPathPoint, which will simply get an index as input, so the current index. We're going to calculate the new index equals index plus 1. If it is greater than patrol count or equal to patrol count, we are going to return 0. Else, we are going to return index plus 1, so that we can avoid going outside of the bounds of our list. And if we get the next point, we're going to simply return the path point, new index, and the position, which is the new position. And that's basically it for our patrol path class. Let's save it. Let's go back to Unity. So now we have our path, our enemy knows about this path. So now what we will need to do is create a new C# script, which will be a new AI behavior. Let's call it AI patrol path behavior.
Ugh.
Okay.
I will not lie to you and say this is not a little bit boring to watch, even for me.
Here, so I will paste those. Now, first of all, we will need to have a reference to our patrol.
That's just the unfortunate side of, you know, making games.
We should drive our tank. Next, we will
fun to play.
Distance. So this will be the distance.
Not necessarily fun to.
Check. And if our tank
Or not that's not fun. Not interesting to watch once you're heavily invested in it already. Just like I put it.
Next, we'll have the wait time. So our wait time will be the wait time which our tank waits in the spot before it gets the next point on our path and before it tries to drive towards it. Now, when we are waiting, we are going to set the isWaiting flag to true to make our tank simply stand still and wait. Next, we are going to have the current patrol target position, which will be the position towards which our tank should drive. And we are going to have this boolean flag is initialized. If our tank is not initialized, we are going to get the closest position to it. If it is, it will have the current index of the point and the current patrol point. So it will be able to drive towards that point. And if it reaches it, it will get the new index and the new current patrol target point. So let me show you how we are going to use those parameters to implement our behavior. We will, of course, need to implement not mono behavior, but AI behavior. And this has an abstract class. I'm going to right-click, quick actions, and implement abstract method, and it will be the perform action method that gets the tank controller and the AI detector. Now, here we will need to have also the access to the patrol path, so let's create awake. And awake will get if our patrol path is equal to null, we will simply get patrol path equals get component in children of type patrol path, so that we can be sure that we have this patrol path when we start our game. Now, let me show you what we are going to do in the perform action. First of all, we are going to check if is waiting is false. Next, we will need to check if our patrol path dot length is equal to 0. If it is, that it means that we do not have any points to reach, or actually we can check if this is smaller than 2. Now, if it is smaller than 2, we have only 0 or 1 points on our patrol path, so we are going to simply return. Our tank will not do anything in this case. We could, of course, debug.log that our tank has no path to follow, so it will not follow any path. Second thing that we will need to do is we are going to check if our tank is not initialized. So if our path is not initialized, we are going to call this code, which simply sets the initialize to be true at the end. We are going to get the current path point by calling the patrol path.getClosest path point by passing the tank transform position. So we are going to pass the tank position, and we are going to get the struct patrol path point. And we can get the current index from this patrol path point, and we can get the current patrol target, which is simply the vector2 position of our point of interest that we want to drive towards to. Great. So now we have our patrol target. What we will need to do is we are going to check if the vector2.distance between the tank position and this current patrol target is less than arrived distance. So if we have arrived to this point, we will need to call isWaiting to true, and we want to create a wait coroutine and return before we start getting another point. So let me paste the coroutine here. Wait coroutine will simply yield return a new wait for seconds, the wait time that we set, and it will get the next path point by calling the patrol path.get next path point that we have implemented a while back. It is passing the current index, and it is getting simply the next path position and the next index. And it will get either the next index or the 0 index, depending on if we have reached the last position on our path. And it is setting the isWaiting to be false when it gets the new position. Now, when we know that we have a new position towards which we can drive, we can start driving. So two things that we will need to get is the direction to go, which will be the current patrol target minus the tank position as vector2, and we will need to get the dot product. So let me maybe show you.
Okay, so I'm gonna skip these next two parts, these next two sections, just because it's primarily just matrix math, is the best way to put it, to determine the location or really the direction, not really location of where to go. I'm gonna have to do something different from what this person is doing here, because I don't necessarily need to be moving around in a rotating pattern. It's primarily just gonna be going left to right, maybe jumping, and then flying. Which the flying enemy is probably gonna be using the AI, the patrol path here in terms of like how it's moving around, but it is not going to be doing it exactly. I'm gonna come over here to see this section specifically.
Assign the path here to the space here, so we can get the patrol tank path, and we can assign it here. We need to assign now the patrol behavior that is missing from our default enemy AI to be AI patrol path behavior. Great. And now,
okay, and looking at what this is doing here, which is it having I believe a game object called tank path here, which I didn't see them place earlier. Maybe they didn't, I just missed it completely. I'll check back at a later time. But seeing as how each point is a game object, I should be able to create new tank or path objects and have it connect to each other. But I'm gonna just let it go by a little bit further and then see. Because maybe I had missed it when in the showing path using gizmos section, which is probably where he did create the path. In fact, I'm going to go back there and check real quickly because I kind of need to see that specific part of it.
Somewhere here, for example, and I'm going to rename it to patrolling enemy. Okay, path.
Okay, yeah, he did do it in the showing paths using gizmos.
I don't want to create it inside our tank because it will be moving with our tank. So I will create it inside our patrol enemy, and I will call it path or tank path. Okay, and I will add here our patrol path. Make sure that the transform is reset. Great. So now what we can do is we can create here a couple of points. So empty points, let me call it point maybe 1. And I'm going to make sure that it is in our tank position. I'm going to duplicate it, and I'm going to drag it to this corner, and I'm going to duplicate it, and I'm going to drag it somewhere here. Now, to visualize this, we're going to simply add those points to our list, patrol points list, and as we do it, we will see that our path is appearing. Now, we have a bit of an issue where our path has created a triangle. So I will add our second point as the last point of our path. So now our enemy will drive towards this point, drive here, and drive back and towards the first point again. So this will create our path. Now, this is not the end.
Wait a minute. So where did he place the stuff? Oh, okay, I see. Oh, that makes it a little bit more complicated. So in order to make a circular path, the tutorial creator added in the second point. So it will go 1, 2, 3, 4, and then back to 5, because it's gonna loop through the entire thing again. So with that being the case, if I were to, have it so if it detects the player, it adds another point, it would need to add in, so we'll have to go, what? From the normal patrol pass, which is 0, 1, 2, back to 2, back to 1, it will go 1, 1, 2, 3, 4, 3, 2, and then back to 1. I'm gonna have to think about that a little bit harder, because that means they'll have to, whenever a new point gets added in to effectively chase, it will have to add in every previous point back into the list in reverse order. Let me think for a second, because that's gonna kind of make it annoying to do. Because I'll either have to instantiate new points, or for every single point that's added in, create 2 of a point, except for the very first point. Yeah, I think that's what's gonna have to happen. So for every point that's created or added in, a second point will have to also be created. Unless I want it to be a triangle. Actually, I guess it doesn't need to do that, to be honest. Because the only reason why they needed to do, 1, 2, 3, back to 2, back to 1, is because it's following on a very specific path. But if I were to have 2, for example, so like say 1, 2, it would go 1, 2, back to 1, back to 2, and back and forth. Or if I were to have, in a straight line, like 1, 2, 3, it would go 1, 2, 3, back to 1. So it just, rotates around it. Or if I wanted to go like, in a complete circle, it'd be like what? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So as long as, it's not, cutting across a location, it should be fine. So maybe I don't need to worry about that then. I guess I'll have to think a little bit heavier, think a bit more about it before I try to truly implement adding in pass points. I mean, the other option too is I just have points created already and just set the transform position of the player to those points. I don't know. I genuinely don't know. I may take a break and then come back later and start coding this actually. So I'll have to code it in I'll have to do what? It in 3 different parts? With the pathfinding being the very final part.
Equals -1, so we'll need to check if I equals -1 or our patrol points I equals null. We are going to simply return here. So this will protect from accessing the point -1 in our patrol points. Let's save our patrol path and let's go back to Unity. Okay, and as you can see, our points are drawn correctly. We can modify our tank path, so let's change the point size to something smaller. We can modify the color alpha to be transparent, and now it is a bit better visible, but we can still see our tank and everything that is underneath those points.
Guess let's see how this plays out here.
Again, click play and let's see if our tank is following our path. Yes, it is. We could of course add a behavior for our tank to rotate the turret, and now if we drive towards our tank, it should stop and start shooting at us. If we drive away from its range of vision, it will continue patrolling. We have our patrolling enemy and we have our static enemy that we can place somewhere else, and we have 2 different enemies that we can use in our game. Now of course last thing that we can do is simply drag our patrolling enemy to our prefabs and create from it a prefab variant for our static enemy. So the only difference will be in the patrolling enemy that it now has AI patrol behavior path, patrol path behavior instead of patrol static behavior. Okay, now this was pretty long video, but we have implemented another AI behavior for our tank path.
I want to check one last thing here. I want to see when it moves.
So now we can again click play and let's see if our tank is following our path. Yes, it is. We could of course add a behavior for our tank to rotate the turret, and now if we drive towards our tank, it should stop and start shooting at us. If we
I think what I'll need to do is, because as you can see here, when they move out of the radius, it just goes back along the patrol path, which is not exactly what I want to have happen. What I would prefer to have happen is it will go directly towards the player's last seen location, which is here, and then move directly there. But the thing is, it would need to be a case where once it gets to that new position, it waits before heading back into its patrol path. So I need to go back to the closest location on the patrol path and then, reset it. So maybe instead of doing adding on points to the patrol path, maybe I create a new path that it will follow once it sees the enemy or the player. But what would I want to do if I decide to do that? I guess maybe that's the best option, really. Okay, I may need to come back here. May need to come back to this video and look at an earlier part, because I think what I can do is, once it sees a player, it'll create a new patrol path, and it will just, tack on the last seen location. So it will hold the last seen location, so as soon as it moves out, it will move towards that last seen location. And maybe that's good enough for what I want to do. And I should probably write this down, because if I don't write it down, I'm going to forget. I've done many, many times before. Let's see. Yeah. Not programming. I guess I'll just tack it onto here then. And I'll do what? 3 behaviors? Actually, I guess I should do this instead. Going to create a new text. Okay. Because I'll be putting this to Discord, I will be making it into a code block. So let's see. Enemy AI pattern. So it's going to be player is not visible. Or rather, not is player is not visible. Is not aware of player. Is aware of player. In range of player. Is that correct? So when the player or when the enemy AI is not aware of the player, it will follow its normal patrol path. When it is aware of the player, but is not in range of the player, it will chart a path towards where it became aware of the player. And then when it's in range of the player, it will target the player. Okay, I think that's the basic loop I want for the enemy AI's pattern. Oh, I think I need to change is aware of player. So we'll ignore normal patrol path. And it will chart a path towards where it became aware of the player. Ugh. Okay, I think that's the basic idea of what I want to have it do. And then when it's in range of the player, ugh, oopsies. Let's see, it's not aware of the player. sound detection. I mean, the sound detection is going to be bigger than the vision radius at all times, so this shouldn't be an issue. Not aware of player. Wait, what am I doing here? I need to not do this. How many times did I do this here? Nope. Oh, wait, I can turn on word wrap? I know that. That's neat. Okay, I shouldn't say it's not aware of player. He has not heard player is what I should say. Has heard player. So has not heard player, has heard player. Player is within a certain distance and is on player layer. Players within a certain distance is on the player layer and is not obstructed by anything. Okay, I think that's the basic gist of what I want here. By another non-enemy object. Because enemies should be able to see through each other in this case. Okay, I think that's the basic idea of what I want to have happen. For the basically 3 different functions I'll need to have working within one another. Okay, so although in all reality, I think what's gonna have to happen here is has not heard the player within a certain time period is what I should really be saying for this one. I don't know. Let's see. If the enemy has not heard the player within a certain time period, it should return back to its normal patrol path. If it's heard the player, it should chart a course towards the player. When it's no longer heard the player and the time period has elapsed, it should return back towards its normal patrol path. But I also need to make sure that it can actually get back to its normal patrol path and not just, I don't know, go through walls or anything like that. Oh. Maybe I do this actually. I'll leave this here as it is because this should be its own thing. I'm gonna copy this and erase that. Make another one down here. Has not heard the player within a certain time period. This should do what I want it to do here. Or not what I want it to do. This is what I would like for it to do. We will chart a path towards the start of its normal patrol path. Okay, this is what I should have it do. Because all these things in conjunction with one another should allow it to do its job. Because let's see, if it has not heard the player, it will just follow its normal patrol path around the normal play field or the play map or whatever you want to call it. When it's heard the player the first time, it'll just go directly towards the player, not attacking or anything. It just, chases for where the player has been, or player was at one point. And it will just stop moving at its final location. When the player has not been heard, it will just stand at its location, basically looking around for the player. Maybe we'll have it, turn, look left, look right, look all the way around. If it hasn't found anything, it will have its original first location as a, final point, and then just run the final function for the code, and just go back to its original location. And that should be what I needed to do, like completely. Okay, so for now, I'm gonna take this, place it in a Discord chat as a note, and then this is what I will be doing probably either tomorrow or later today. Or maybe let's just take a break now and then try to implement it afterwards. I think is what I want to do. And for the most part, that's pretty much what I had said when I first watched it, like, what, 2 weeks ago? 2 weeks ago? 3 weeks ago? Let's see. 1, 2, 3. Yes, 3 weeks ago is when I first watched this video. And then realized I should not try to implement it right then and there, because I haven't really given myself time to think about it, or think through it. Oh. Which isn't really a big deal. I just need to make sure I get everything I need to get done before April 12th. So roughly around, a week and a half at this point now. And I should be able to do it. So I'm just not going to save that there. Exit full screen off that. I guess real quickly, let's look at this for what I need to get done. Let's see, player detection. I'll need to adjust the dash, which shouldn't be very hard to do. Interaction may be a problem, and I may have to postpone it. If I do postpone it, I will do something as a workaround for it, but we will see how it goes. I may have to just work on it next week, depending on how fast I get the player detection done. And then my programming partner in this group Said he was gonna work on staying grounded on slopes, but I do not know if he'll be able to get to it in time. If he is, that's great. If he's not, it's fine. We just don't implement slopes into our stuff, and we do whatever we need to do. And that should be it for the most part. If anything we don't, get done before the, research presentation thing, we'll work on afterward anyways. And for the most part, all the like mechanic type things should be finished before ERCAD. Who knows? Maybe I'll post this game on itch if we fully finish it. Yeah, we'll see. But for now, I'm going to take a break. Even though I guess I haven't really done a lot of stuff, but it is what it is. What will this break entail? This break will entail me... Actually, I was considering playing Persona 4, but I think a better choice here is actually just to go and play Valorant. Play one match of Valorant, very limited time, and then, go on and do other stuff after that. I think that makes the most sense in this case. What the heck? Oh, interesting. I thought I turned this hotkey for something else. I guess I didn't. Maybe I'll have to go through and do that, hotkey for the camera on and off alongside all of my scenes. But I'll do that at a later time, and not right now. Okay. Well, I guess I should do that too, since I'm here right now and not playing or not working on stuff. Let's see, I'll need to edit my stream info. So I'm going to go to Valorant. Oh, right. I forgot. It's April Fool's. Maybe I won't play an unrated game of Valorant, and I will see what this Cypher game mode is real quickly. Wait, this spray is phenomenal. I love it. Okay. Let me update that. Oh, you have no idea. When I heard that CS2 is going to be bringing in the ability to hear when you're doing a proper jump throw, I will not lie. I'm heavily considering playing that game, because that means lineups aren't going to be a pain in the butt to do, which is phenomenal for me. Because I really was not a fan of thinking about doing lineups like, in CS, like at all, like ever. Easy for Valorant. Not so easy for a game where I have to actually go and learn it properly, and then learn how to do certain things like jump throws properly. I'm lazy, and I don't want to do that. Oh, so you can put the game title into YouTube. Neat. Neat, neat, neat. Yes, I'm dual streaming to YouTube and here. Well, Philip, you learn how to play entry then, properly. But that's not my job to teach you. Well, I mean, I could teach you, but it's easier when, you're playing, you know, with a full team. Where was it? Oh, this is my Valorant scene. All it is doing is shifting my camera around. Makes it hard to figure out which scene I should be on. Okay, really quickly. Ooh. Okay, cool. It didn't post it there, which is good, because I didn't want to get posted there. Let me put on my Black Dragon. Oh. Wait a minute. Is the game mode not out yet? Oh, hey, Philip Brown. Is the game mode not out? I don't know. I guess I'll just play it in raid and see how it goes. It either works or it doesn't work. Ah, okay. You know what? I should make you a mod on YouTube too. And you're gonna be forced to look at 2 different chats to mod when, I get nothing here, over here. Oh, would you look at that? Is now a standard moderator. Oh, don't worry. Because YouTube is so impossible to actually find people on, I really am using the YouTube stream more as a way to record stuff for YouTube. So I don't need to, do the whole highlight and then move it over later. Who says you have to click back and forth? You just don't click at all on the other one. Oh, let's see. Damn, they actually picked like the one each and I kind of like to play. Who does that? That sucks for me, I guess. Oh, look at that client FPS going down to nothing. Love to see it. Get rid of this. Get rid of that. Let's get rid of this too, because I'll need it later, but not right now. What other YouTube stream have you been in where you're a mod for it? Actually, don't answer that question. Maybe I should move my camera somewhere. Better question is, will I actually load into this game? I don't know. We'll see. If I am not able to load in, then I just don't load in and just I get, you know, timed out from playing Valorant for a bit. No, I should be able to load in. I generally don't understand Valorant though, cause like it has really high CPU utilization, which makes no sense. 110k subs. Good for that guy. Hmm. Oh, okay. I'm just in the game. Wait a minute. Just move it down here. What am I doing? Oh god, no. Wait, let me buy that first. Yeah, that's what I should do. Wait, no.
Revealing area.
Enemy spotted. Reloading.
Please. Reloading. Enemy ahead.
For you.
Silence.
One enemy remaining.
Recon.
Reloading.
Dragon Veil's fun?
30 seconds left.
Ooh, okay, that works out.
Alright, homies, chill. We'll go again.
Oh, I'm actually hitting headshots for once. This is weird.
Way too much.
One of the things I will never understand, I am significantly better at playing with, you know, whatever it's called in this game, the sheriff, than I am with any other weapon, and it will never make sense to me.
Enemy spotted. A.
Gun
here.
Okay, cool, got the trade.
Enemy down. Shot done. Revealing area.
One enemy remaining.
Okay, they got this. Easy peasy.
Right here.
30 seconds left.
There's no way they lose this here. The league starts next Friday. Cool. I will not be playing.
Player standing.
Heaven. Ooh, I don't like that plant spot. Not much you can do about it. Nice stuff.
That should humble them.
I don't see a reason not to start your stream.
Right here. Scanning ahead.
Jets ground. Stand down. Toxins going up. One enemy remaining. Screen down.
Ooh. You get the nice phantom.
It's hard not to play with my food.
Need a drop.
I don't think they did the voice lines. Huh. Interesting. Oy, oy, oy.
Vamonos, run it back.
Deviation
Oh, there is sound.
will not be tolerated.
Scanning ahead.
We can play fast here.
Still in sight.
Let's see.
Wingman.
Reloading.
Spike planted. Thanks, Wings.
The hunt begins.
Last player standing.
90 Astra. That's unfortunate.
One enemy remaining.
Oh, I need to get water. Ugh. Damn, I actually shot the Astra's foot.
No
Gotta suck. But I have a shit ton of money. I can buy you Sage.
Can someone get this?
Big dragon.
Revealing
I got the
area.
spike. Up the way. Right there.
Wall raised. Poison orb. Killed. My ultimate is ready.
Revealing area.
Poison's off. One enemy remaining. I have the spike.
Mid.
Go inside,
30
last one's on
seconds
A.
left.
I'm gonna play garage.
Planted.
She's near.
Last player standing.
Thank you.
My city needs me. I can't be away for long.
Ooh, I actually got the double shot with the Phantom. That's so rare for me.
Eat your own heart, Reina.
Get out of my way!
Toxins going up. Toxin screen down.
One mid, Reyna. Should be heaven.
Reloading.
Oh my god. So mean. But for fun.
Pero like, why can't we just hug it out?
Oh, looks like I had the right idea. Reyna someone's gonna flank there. Unfortunately for me.
Ready.
Enemy spotted.
Scanning ahead.
Here.
Nowhere to run!
Good attempt.
That is not where I threw that.
One enemy remaining.
Dang it. I just need to wait. Ooh, nice stuff. I need to wait and not rush it like a dummy. But I rushed it and died for it. Oh.
Thanks. Spikes here.
I need to use my ult this round, I think.
Forward. are divided.
Poison orb emitting.
Spike down mid. Last player standing.
Poison's off.
30 seconds left.
Toxins going up.
Man. I'm a fool. I walked out with my weapon out.
Lose a bet with brimstone, so don't embarrass me like that, please.
I have requested to join my party. Hello?
Eyes up. Right here.
Here.
Somebody's there.
Revealing area.
Oh, what a slow wall.
Reloading.
Spike down A.
Well, that's not good. $130 jet, sewer.
Revealing area. Shock dart.
Well, that's one. That's two. Oh, they're all down there.
30 seconds left.
Right.
Are they left side, right?
Last player standing. Spike down A.
Well, that was an option. Ew.
The enemy only looks composed. Their heart's still a different story.
Need a drop.
I have no money. I guess it's time to return to form. Back to the deagle.
Isolate and exterminate. Spike carrier killed.
Oh, I'm just better.
Down B.
It makes no sense, but I'm just better. Time for me to overheat now.
One enemy remaining.
Oh, I'm so slow.
We are strong because we are together. Don't forget that.
Kind of thick with it, aren't they?
Spikes here.
Mm. Oh, not the knives. $120 jet sewers.
Spike down A.
Oh, this is an easy one actually.
Last player standing. Spike down A.
I have this spike.
Thirty seconds left.
Oh, that is unfortunate.
Last round in the half.
That was a good try from them.
Need a drop.
I face my team. Let me buy someone else and I'll take the sheriff. Yeah, like, I can't buy that. I can buy that though.
Into the unknown.
I've dropped the spike.
Nowhere to run.
Enemy spotted. Toxins going up. Toxin screen down.
Sewer.
Last player standing.
Go get him, buddy.
Ah.
Switching sides.
Mhm.
Hey, little man, pump us up. Let's hear it.
I don't know where I'm gonna play this round. Yeah, I guess this is good enough.
Show us how it's done, Reina. Up we go.
Toxins going up.
Reloading.
Well, that's bad.
Screen down.
I hate it here, dude. I hate it here.
Standing.
How'd they know? How'd they know? Why did they check? Who checks there? Who checks there?
As much as this world hurt me, it's mine. And I will kill to
Oh well. Things are looking like an actual match, aren't they? Uh-oh. I realized my mistake immediately. 78 Killjoy.
planted.
Hmm.
Player standing.
I may have to go after this game.
Their lives are so meaningful.
I think I have to play the long range.
Standing ahead.
Poison orb emitting.
Last player standing.
I got aim punched.
Spike planted.
Got him. I'm good for 3. Thrash is ready. Up the way. Run, little man.
Okay, so lower down.
Mosh pit.
Not left hand though. Unlucky.
Stay taut as a bowstring. The fight demands it.
No arena AFK. Or not.
Poison orb emitting.
Shock dart.
Poison orb.
Gone.
Saw you, Mosh.
Gun
Poison
here.
orb emitting.
Revealing area.
Poison's off.
Spike planted.
110 Reyna.
The hunt begins.
You are divided. One enemy remaining.
No chance.
Okay.
Thrifty.
We win the round.
Delaying the state test time. This unit complies with Protocol 7-8.
Let's reset. Deep breaths and
I
all.
wish I killed the Reyna earlier though. But it is what it is. Can you really not get it up there? Oh, you can. Okay.
Dream big, make it happen. Dizzy has targets.
Oh, that is all 5.
Toxins going up.
One dead. Spike planted. Reloading.
Toxin screen down.
Unavoidable. One enemy remaining.
148. She's 1 bullet.
Last player
Heaven?
standing.
Good shit.
Valiant effort. My ultimate is ready.
Ooh.
That's true. Good advice.
Cannot believe I was able to drop on that Reyna and just kill her like that. Should not have happened.
Poison orb emitting. Poison's off.
Hmm. Let's see.
Enemy spotted B.
Poison orb emitting. Poison's off.
Hmm.
30 seconds left.
Gotta go.
Spike planted.
They will cower.
See nothing.
One. Kind of winnable.
One enemy remaining. Last player standing.
We lose this here. Oh well.
No regrets, everyone. Your hearts are pounding.
I don't want to overhand throw this. Wait. Ooh.
You should run.
One.
Last player standing.
I got destroyed.
Spike planted.
Ay, ay, ay.
Even with numbers, anything can still happen. Remember them.
Oh, looks like the Astra actually watched the Game Changes tournament. Pretty cool. Oh my god, I cannot miss this again. Oh my god, I'm not gonna get it up here. There we go.
Poison orb emitting.
Spike down B.
Poison off.
Enemy spotted B.
Poison orb emitting. Poison off. One down.
Last player
132 Jet. Both garage.
One enemy remaining. Spike down.
Excuse me? Why is Jet taking Spike Heaven?
30 seconds left.
Okay then. Okay then, I guess. Oh well.
10 seconds left.
Blow him up, Mosh.
Spike planted.
Does he have some?
Nice stuff. Huh.
Flash is ready. Beep, beep.
Ha ha ha.
Who to smother first?
Oh no, 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 I just realized something.
Breathe deep.
The hunt begins.
Nowhere to run!
Ooh. You can't have two on flank. That's one.
Spike down A.
That's gonna be hard to do.
Poison orb emitting.
Spike planted.
Poison's off.
Oh, I got one.
My ult's ready.
Last player standing.
Man. Game's hard.
Make them beg.
Oh, and I have no money now too. This game's extra hard.
Poison orb emitting. Goodbye.
I'm a little rat.
You want to fight it?
Oh, but it looks like we were able to even up the stuff doing that. Okay.
Spike planted.
Mosh pit. I got you. I got you. Go get him, buddy.
Last player standing.
Dizzy has targets.
One enemy remaining.
Oh, that was a good try. It's actually really unfortunate we got a AFK.
This time. Have any patterns emerged yet?
Okay, let's see if I can get the... Hey, that's pretty good. Although I think it's off-centered. It's fine though. I'm bad. Ugh, god damn.
Get out of my
Oh
way.
well. Hey, hey. Oh, right.
All you, Mosh. Dizzy's up top.
One enemy remaining.
Oh, wait a minute.
Another. Órale. Right, little man.
Cool.
Rush is ready. Is it off? She's going again.
Uh-oh. Let's see. That's what I want to do. Keep the tab.
We are Valorant. We are fighters.
Hope to God I have enough money.
My ultimate is ready.
Emon. Can I see my mouse, please? I'm super late, and I kind of have to ult this round, I think. I shall leave immediately.
Spike down A.
You should run.
One enemy remaining.
We did it.
I'm still hungry. Reloading.
Sudden death.
Hmm. Interesting, interesting.
Sorry. Inside joke.
Can we pull it off? That is the ultimate question. Maybe. I wonder. I'm gonna check something after this game is done. Not today. No, sir.
Poison's off.
Defeat out.
Spike planted. Last player standing.
Okay. I got domed.
Attackers win.
Give me 1 second. I need to go do something first.
Okay.
Well, I have to eat dinner soon, so I don't have time to play an unrated, but I can play a swift play.
Yeah, that's fine.
Ugh. My team almost came back and won a 4v3. Or not really came back. We were ahead. And then I guess one of the people either lost power or rage quit or something. Oh, what the? What happened? Oh, right. I don't know what just happened to him. No shot. Oh, wait a minute. So the moment I say I may lose power, or someone lost power, the person I was partied with lost power, or something like that. Well, guess not. Now he's telling me. Yeah, just Valorant. Although I gotta go eat dinner soon, so I'm only gonna play one swift play with a friend, and then go eat dinner. If you want to join, you can. As I wait for him to come back on. Do you want to come play and be another different friend? That isn't the friend I was just talking about? Because I'm able to have more than one friend, right? Because I'm not a complete loner, I think. But if you want to come play, get on now. Because I only time for one swift play.
So yeah. Oh, so when one of your teammates lost power.
I think so. Also, since this is gonna be last game and I'm streaming, I'm inviting one other person.
You're streaming.
I am.
In Discord or like on Twitch?
On
Or
Twitch. Remember when I asked you to come help me test something? This was so I can now do what I'm doing right now, which is streaming from a different computer.
Oh, I thought it was dual streaming.
I am dual streaming to both YouTube and Twitch, and also streaming to a computer.
For the past 3 hours. Oh my god! Hey guys.
Oh tie. When are you gonna return to streaming? Not you, Dylan?
Nah.
When I'm no longer swamped by
Match
college,
found.
which is always gonna happen, so never.
What about earlier semester? Oh, I guess you were not swamped with college at that time. I was saying, I guess you weren't swamped with work earlier this semester.
It's just pretty difficult because this semester I'm actually pretty swamped with a lot of stuff to do. I've been really lazy recently, so it's not totally true, but I'm just. This is my copium, but next semester I actually have Mondays off. I only have Tuesday to Thursday. I might end up working on Monday, but that doesn't mean I can't stream on that day. So
Just do what I'm doing and just do work, and then do some work, and then go stream or go play a game right afterwards. Oh, right. I'm talking in stream and not in party chat. Oh, it's
bro,
awkward. Well, better me talk.
I didn't hear a single word he said.
Yeah,
It's crazy.
totally he didn't. But yeah, just do some work. Do homework on stream. That's not like, you know.
I'm talking to stream chat right now.
I'm not. I'm talking to you directly to you, Dylan X Lusorin. You can go do work.
Hi, Lorenzo.
And then go play a game right afterwards. Easy.
I'm out of here.
Look at Mr. Granblue Fantasy versus Rising player over here. And he's still gonna mash Blanca Ball. That's crazy.
Or how have you been, Lorenzo?
Granblue's goated. Ew, nigga, what the fuck?
Take this. I'm out of here.
Oh shit! I got jet, dude.
I'm flashing this for you, Neon.
Whoa, whoa, whoa.
Spike down. B.
Ah, get me out of here!
Last player standing.
Full tech 55.
Oh, nice.
Oh, nice try. Damn, he's playing Shotas now? That's crazy.
Fancy toys. Let's break them.
Imagine being a Shoto player.
Oh shit! I forgot we're playing Swift play.
How'd you forget that?
Wait, I can run it down. I don't know.
Do you think I'd actually go do what I just did if I was playing unrated?
Yes.
Actually, I guess if I'm playing with Ty, I probably would do that still.
I'm out of here.
They're here on A-ish.
I'm out of here.
Oh my god.
Running low.
Thank you. I'll bait for
It's-
you, I'll bait for you.
This
Wait, let me
Jet.
throw the... Oh, one.
Go, go, go. Go, go, go.
Did you get the tag?
Oh my god.
Both main.
Everyone's there.
Do 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 do. Cat's a pretty good choice, not gonna lie, Lorenzo.
One enemy remaining. 30 seconds left.
What the fuck? This thing still move?
Spike planted.
Damn. He got domed.
Bro, why does that thing
Hey,
still
my
move?
man knows about uni.
He's my brother.
Yeah, I'm just
If
taking
he
over
didn't
this
know,
shit.
it'd be ridiculous.
This turret is dead.
Lola
Why
was
is it
right.
moving?
I'm out of here.
You know, that's a good question. I don't know. if you didn't know what Uniclear was, or Melty, or a lot of different anime fighting games were, are you really my brother? Despite the fact that I don't play half of the anime fighting games.
Stop them, please. Thank you. Go, go, go. Gotta go. You should run.
Oh yeah! Monster
Oh,
on the
bro.
Long.
I'm
Crosshair placements.
booty.
So much work.
Last player standing.
I'm lagging. That is not fair.
Dr. Doom,
Look at
Cable,
this.
and BB Hood. Yeah, you're right. I don't want to fight it. It's two really good characters and then BB Hood.
MVC 2.
Rash isn't done with long.
Damn, maybe I should actually play the game. Maybe I should actually play this game instead of just dicking around in Swift play.
We lose it anyway.
Oh, but I have my ult though.
Go, go.
Maybe I should just stick around. Decisions. Oh, it's raining outside.
I'll stand out for you.
Yeah, you're already stunning.
One enemy remaining. Spike
Wait,
down B.
let me knife him. Let me knife him. Hold on.
Bro, you died to turret.
Damn straight I died to turret. I knew it was gonna come too.
That's crazy, man.
Remember,
I mean, how often do you get to see people die to turret? The answer is like never. Like,
The hell
I'll
is
take that,
TFW?
that face one.
Oh, that face one. Oh, I thought it was like some new game, like the fucking Wojak. I don't know.
Them fighting Wojaks.
Fighting Wojaks.
I'm out of here.
Damn.
There are 3 tree.
Reloading.
Damn, that's another person dying to
Spike down.
turrets. Lorenzo, you realize that the League fighting game is just gonna be DFO, right?
Oh. Okay.
Oh, what the? Damn, they caught up. I was too slow in combos too.
one of my cameras is
Gotta
broken.
go.
Okay, let's see. There are no motion inputs. Let's start off there. There are 0 motion inputs, like, at all. It's a kind of simple tag fighter.
The League Fighter is gonna be whack.
It's really not gonna be that, like,
I can already
impressive.
tell.
I'm out of here.
No, 140 characters doesn't matter because they're
Siobhan
not gonna
will play.
they're not gonna put everything in. Yeah, you're right. The arcane fighting game. Wow, I actually missed a jump. Hmm. Damn, I got domed. But you know, like
101 KJ, 106 data.
like whoever said that thing about like, you
KJ
know,
lasting garden.
games are just functions for the most part, as much as people don't like memed it, they were kind of right. Like there are only a limited amount of characters you can really put into a fighting game that are unique.
Two heaven, one here.
And especially with League 2, like nothing changes.
Player standing.
Bam. Double damn.
No.
Like the biggest thing that will be like going for the League Fighter is that you're gonna get a whole bunch of people, like actual like players who are gonna try the game because it's a free to play online fighting game. That has like no frills to get into it, like a Fightcade game, or hell, even into a platform fighter like Brawlhalla. You just download the game and play it. Doesn't matter whether you know how to play fighting games or not, you could just play the game from your own home with hopefully good connection.
I'm out of here. My ult's ready.
Oh, I am so sorry. I don't know how you can play on.
I know exactly where you are.
This way.
One enemy remaining.
Oh, that's my bad.
Try the same old tricks.
I wasn't paying attention. I was not paying attention at all, Ty.
No, you definitely were. Just don't.
Riot may or may not be good at rollback, but it doesn't really matter because they're hiring people who are good at rollback.
Gotta go.
To the left.
I hear one through mid.
Watch out. Coming through.
Wow. I mean, for online connection, it kind of is. Like, it's kind of the base level at
There
this
should
point.
be one more heaven.
Okay, guns are on the loose.
Amateur.
Yeah, one more heaven.
That's heaven.
I bait you. Just kidding.
One enemy remaining.
Nice. Yo, that
No,
definitely
no.
actually scared me. What the fuck was that?
You're missing what I'm trying to say. Yeah, you can have whack rollback and it can be a fantastic game.
Who wants the apple?
But if
Oh,
you
wait,
don't
I
have a
thought the-
scene
oh,
close
the-
by to play, it doesn't matter. Like, it generally doesn't matter. Like, if you have a car, cool. You were able to go wherever you want to get and go play a game. But if you don't have a car, you literally are stuck with whatever games have decent decent connection. Any fighting game, really, to be honest.
Go, go, go.
Like, a good example of it is, Them Fighting Swords is a game with, you know,
Quick feet, quick.
good rollback, and it's an okay game. People tried it because it had rollback.
I'm out of here. Taken out.
Yeah, bomb moment.
Oh, thanks for a reminder.
What the heck?
To heaven.
This way.
cross.
Ooh, I didn't hear that.
Oh,
Wait, trap.
Last player standing.
nice try.
GG.
But you know, what was I saying with respect to rollback? 'Cause I have to go soon. Like, yeah, a game can be good. Like, as a base game without network connection, it can be a very good game. But, like, if people can't play it, it doesn't matter. It's like how they can have tons of indie games that are really phenomenal games, but if no one talks about it or no one actually plays it, no one will hear about it. Okay, that is it for me in terms of playing Valorant until after my dinner. And then, I don't know, I'll probably stream again after that. Or not. We'll see.
Okay, enjoy your dinar.
What the?
Peace out, y'all. Let me finish my rant about
Peace.
whether fighting games and whether they should have rollback or not, because it kind of matters.
Man, I wish I heard that conversation, but you didn't talk in the party chat.
Yeah, because that's bad etiquette. You can go watch the VOD if you want to hear it. They have it on YouTube and
I
Twitch.
ain't watching shit.
I'll link it to you.
ain't
How about
watching
that?
shit.
How about that? I'll link
I
it
ain't
to you.
watching shit.
Okay.
I'm a hater. I don't support my friends.
Anyways, peace out, y'all.
Peace.
Okay, where was I while I was playing this game? I have not left. I'm not leaving just yet. So, you know, again, a game can be really good, and you can, you know, play it and have fun with friends, but if it doesn't have good online, you know, you just won't be able to play with people. Like another good example of this is Project Plus. Fantastic Smash game. Arguably, even if it's it's probably one of the best made games in the entire Smash franchise, because it adds in mechanics from it adds in loved mechanics from a lot of different things, and has great roster. But the problem is, if you don't have a local scene around you, and you can't play it online easily, or you can only play with people around your area, and you want to play with people who are like West Coast or something because it has a bigger community, you're stuck. Like, you're legitimately stuck. But people will try your game even if they don't really care for it, if they can play it with anyone around the world and has decent matchmaking. But yeah, that's really the end of my rant about it. But yeah, I kind of do hope that a lot of really good games that are really well developed get good online connection so people can play it. People who can play it who don't have a local scene where they can just drive down and go play it. Because, you know, no scene, what are you going to do? But yeah, that's really my only rant about it. It's worthwhile to include in your game. But yeah, people are going to play Project L no matter what, because it's a ride game with no motions, which are surprisingly a large pain point for a lot of people, even though motion controls aren't that bad to deal with. Like, I may not be a fan of charge motions, but being able to input a charge motion isn't very hard to do. But yeah. Quarter circle forward, or 2-3-6 punch, or 4-1-2-3-6. Yeah, numpad notation also. It's that type of stuff. Or hold 4, hit 6. Oh yeah, no, a person can still become really good at the game through just training mode. But, you know, are you a part of the fighting game community if you aren't able to actually connect with the community and do things with the community? At that point, you're just a fighting game player, right? But yeah, like a person becoming a top player from playing just training mode and then going to tournaments that's a separate thing, because that's about training partners and whatnot. Like, you can become good without good network connection, but becoming good at the game is different than, you know, having the game be popular. Because, you know, arguably people are like, haha, dead game, no one's playing it. But it is a real thing in all reality. Because if no one's going to support it, and the devs aren't going to be supporting servers, you know, what are you gonna do? I should probably stop streaming before I lose power. Yeah, I should go eat. I should stop making my family wait for me. So, with that said, I'm going to go eat food. So I'll catch y'all later, either today or tomorrow. And then I'm going to go do work, implement, or attempt to go implement AI, an enemy AI in Unity. And then, I don't know, go play Persona 4 maybe? Or go, you know, go to bed early. We'll see where it goes. Anyways, I'll catch y'all later. Peace.